That way,
I think the update for the Xbox tells me that you're on the Xbox app now, and it freaks me out.
also tells it also tells you when you're on a computer. Like right now, it shows a little phone next to Kyle's. It shows Kyle's on a cell phone.
Right? It's just like Expo app, and then there's like a little phone, and then
Hey, yeah,
chat
it
is
actually
live,
shows
Brim's on Mixer.
Kyle's
Wow.
on a little
I'm
phone.
invading everybody's privacy.
Oh, most amazing response ever. Okay, is everybody ready? Everybody got food, drinks? Everybody good to go? Let me know when everybody's audio is included. That way I know when to start.
I should begin right now. Fox, did you include yours?
Brooms is included.
All right, cool. Fox is included.
Ox is included. Stupid sluggish phone.
All right, come here, Fox. Let me explain this to
Come on, brother. You're good, brother. Don't worry about it. Just take your time. Well, I hope it don't, but if it does, then we'll make it do. You know. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum. Broom, did you ever download Dauntless or no?
you. I did not, but I will.
It's 8.5 gigs, my good man.
That should be a breeze.
Yeah, 8.5 gigabytes. I want to play it with you, Broom. Me and you need to journey together. I haven't looked on that one. I'd have to look. I didn't look on that one. I earned all my weapons like a champ. Kyle. Any luck, my brother? Your phone shut down for you? Hey, well, I think he'll be back in a minute. Broom and Fox, it's so quiet in here by myself. Broom and Fox, it's so quiet in here. You still here, Broom?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm running Fox through everything she needs to know about our character.
Oh, that's fine. I just want to make sure my internet doesn't boot me out of the call because you know how it does that sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
Just want to make sure that I'm still
And
connected,
then
good and thorough. Do
your
do.
extra edge, Fox, just gives you an edge up here as well as there. Practice and armor basically negate one speed from wearing your bulletproof vest.
Basically, it's like being trained in armor. You know how to use it properly.
Yeah. Might skills, you have climbing and jumping. Speed skills, you're trained in balancing. Intellect, you're good at searching. Because you're weird, you are trained in all supernatural knowledge.
Hell yeah.
Down here, look, your nose. This is important. So you have a sense for the weird. The GM's discretion, weird things related to the supernatural or its effects on the world seem to fall out to you. You can sense them from afar, and if you get within a long range of such a thing, you can sense whether it is overtly dangerous. Because of this, people find you unnerving, and difficulty of all tasks relating to pleasant social interaction is increased by 1 stat. So it's a little bit harder to talk to somebody. You're weird. Yeah, that's basically all you need to know.
Character creation's simple. It really is.
Oh, yeah. Well, she had never looked at her character sheet, so I put it in front of her. She's like, "What's all this?"
I asked too many questions.
No, it's better to ask questions than not ask any. Better to know what your character can do than have no idea what your character can do.
Jen, did you get that a sense for the weird thing?
Did I what?
Did you hear the a sense for a weird ability she has?
The ability, all knowledge towards all supernatural.
Weird things relating to the supernatural or its effects on the world seem to call out to you. You can sense them from afar, and if you get within a long range of such a thing, you can sense whether it is overtly dangerous or not.
I did.
Okay. That's up to Chin.
What's up to me?
She's like, is that something I have to ask about, or is that something that would be known to me? And quite literally says at the very beginning, it's up to your GM's discretion.
Yeah.
What did I miss? What I miss?
We were just going over Fox's character sheet. That's it.
Oh, gotcha. Everything good?
Yeah, we just been waiting on you. We just been waiting on you, brother.
So is that a yes?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Did you include your audio?
Yeah.
Fox, it's to Chin's discretion.
I know,
So depending on the situation, he's either going to be like, okay, Fox is sensing something, or he's going to not say anything.
Fox can also ask. She can also ask.
You can also ask.
That's what I was asking.
Yes.
If I can ask.
Yeah, you can ask if there's something something strange going on, and then you can get an answer. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Is everybody ready? Everybody good?
I'm good to go.
All right. Anybody, we're going to start off, take a brief moment to anybody who either stream or watches this on YouTube later. This game will have horror themes to it and very intense action. So viewer discretion is definitely advised on that. So if you don't want to hear, I guess, anything of the sorts, I'd recommend turning back now. Otherwise, welcome to our game. Welcome to the Cypher system. We're going to get right into it. I am Games with Chin. These are my lovely, lovely friends, Kyle, Broom, and Fox. Their characters will be introduced in a moment. Okay, guys, so you all are standing in the dorm room, and it is the last day of college before summer break. Summer break is here, and woohoo! And you guys have some music.
Oh, there it is.
Music happening on the record. This is the top 9 hits in 1974. Can you guys hear it?
A little bit. There it is. There it is.
Can you hear it better?
Yeah.
Okay. So as Benny and the Jets by Elton John plays at a pretty mild audio level where you guys can still hear each other, talk to each other. Um, it's you guys, and there's about 4 or 5 others that are in this dorm room with you. All are extremely excited about summer break. And a young woman, probably about 19, 20 years old, with blonde hair that's kind of puffed out, wearing some brown bell bottoms and a beige shirt with like orange flowers on it, walks up to the three of you who are always pretty much always seen together. And she goes, "Do you guys have any plans for summer break? If not, we got a big party happening. You guys want to come?"
You know, I always got plans, but I always got time for a party.
She smiles and kind of gives you a wink as if, you know, if this party goes down, you're probably going to get some. I mean,
I'll just flash a little knowing grin.
Kyle, what position do you play, sir? Tell us. Now that you've introduced yourself, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a football player. I'm a little bit of a hot shot. I've played a little bit of defensive back, but where I really excel is the quarterback position.
Star QB. You play, Kyle. You guys at the University of Texas. You play for the Longhorns.
Oh yeah.
Star QB in 1974, baby. What's your name?
You know, my name is Joey. Excuse the tongue twisting. Joey Mariani. I got a Rolex watch. I got designer clothes, alligator boots.
So basically,
got a nice 1972 Corvette black.
Oh, so needless to say, you're styling and profiling.
Oh, I am always styling and profiling.
I love to hear. And as Broom and Fox, as you see Kyle's character immediately answer with a yes, what do you guys say? She looks at the two of you after getting a yes from Star QB.
I will grab Sophie by the hand and say, "Let's go, babe."
All right, Broom, tell us about yourself, and then Fox, after Broom's done, tell us about your character.
Name is Scott Mareka. I live off the land in a cabin with my daddy.
Okay. Fox, what about you?
Wow, the pressure. I all of a sudden got stunned and didn't know what to say. I am. Thank you. I am Sophie. I am a weird police officer trainee. People just call me weird. I have a weird sense about things.
As Broom takes your hand and says yes, you see the girl look over at Fox, and she says, "Well, she's a police girl. Is she going to allow us to have some fun herbs?" She kind of puts her hands up to her mouth as if taking a hit.
Oh, well then I'm gonna pull out my small amount of pot and be like, I don't know, maybe.
And as you do that, she smiles widely. And she goes, "That's what I'm talking about. We're leaving tonight. If you guys want, we're taking a van. All of us ride in it. Or if you guys have your own vehicles, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Whatever you guys want to do. Just let me know before we head out and have your things ready."
Yeah, absolutely. I'll follow you guys in my car. I'm so sorry, miss. I didn't catch your name. What is your name?
She extends her hand and flirtatious as can be. Like, if you guys are the only two in the room right now, Kyle, you would be ravaged. Hardcore ravaged. She takes your hand like very daintily and she goes, "Cheryl Banks, nice to meet you, cutie."
I'll kiss the back of her hand. Cheryl Banks, that is a beautiful name.
She blushes and looks away and giggles, and a couple of her friends giggle, and they all want you, Kyle. You are pretty much the absolute star of the show. Absolutely, you are the man that every girl wants, and the man that every man wants to be.
Oh yeah.
And the party kind of, a little bit of time goes by. The party kind of dies down a little bit, and the music, music is still playing, but a lot of people, a lot of kids, some of them are passed out in like beanbag chairs. They've gotten pretty ripped, and a couple of them drunk. And we'll just skip ahead a little bit. Several hours have gone by. It's kind of at that stage in the nighttime where the sun is going down and the sky is like a beautiful orange. It's not completely dark yet, but the sky is getting there. And Kyle, you get a knock on your dorm room, and you see that it's Cheryl standing.
I'll open the door.
She goes, "Hey, so you got your things packed? You ready to go?"
I am ready to go. You just let me know where to go. By the way, do you happen to have a ride?
She goes, "Well, I was going to ride in the van. If you want to leave your car here, you can always ride in the van. We can," and she kind of gets flirtatious again. She goes, "We can sit next to each other. You never know what can happen."
Well, I mean, that would be nice, but I'll flash her a smile. Have you ever rode a Corvette with the top down? The open road?
She goes, "I have not, but as fun as that sounds," and she kind of gets real close to you, and she kind of looks you up and down and kind of rubs your arm. She goes, "If there's anything I know from seeing your games, it's that." She gets real close to your face. She goes, "You like to go balls deep. I can respect that."
Hey, I am what I am. You know what? I think we should ride together tonight.
She smiles and says, "Well, why don't you come outside with me, get your things? We're getting ready to leave."
Sure, absolutely. I will catch right up with you.
She turns and walks down the hall. Broom, you see Cheryl. You and Fox see Cheryl walk down the hall. You pretty much know what you guys are all getting ready to leave. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna gather my belongings. I'm gonna make sure everything that I need is packed.
Have all of your things packed, everything is in order, and you exit the hall, and basically you're not too far behind Cheryl. Broom, Fox, you guys now see Kyle's character walking down the hall carrying his things. So you really know now for 100% certainty you guys are getting ready to leave.
So I'm going to urgently grab my backpack as to not miss the train here.
Hey, you grab your backpack. Fox, you have your things. I'm not going to make you guys go in great detail. You guys have all your things.
Yeah, this is like, I have my pot. I have my boyfriend. We're good.
You guys all climb into the back of this van, and the camera's on. Just so you know. You guys all climb into the back of this van, and it's not a very pretty van. It's a big van. It's definitely like one of those Scooby-Doo vans, except it's like a really ugly brown with like an orange stripe, kind of goes along the side. And you see Broom and Fox see Kyle's character in the back with his luggage, Cheryl sitting next to Kyle, and then you see, one or two others that are sitting back there as well. And they've already started the party. Like, they've already started the party. There's pot going around. There's
I'm taking my puff and pass.
Taking your puff and pass. Broom, thank you for the host, brother. Appreciate it. And they look at you, Fox, and they say, "You mind driving?"
Yeah, sure. I'd love to drive. Pretty up there though. Pretty stoned.
And they're like,
Sure
"That's
about
cool. We're
this?
all stoned."
Okay.
And then they're just basically like groovy. Love you too, honey. Good. You guys all get in the van and you shut the door. The engine starts up, and you guys take off away from the college. And you guys are driving. It's a nice, peaceful night. Hey, welcome, Bung. How you doing, brother? It's a very, very peaceful night. Cheryl looks at you, Kyle, and she says, "So, I take it you're single then?"
Single, absolutely single, but always looking. If you know what I mean.
She goes, "Oh, I know what you mean." And then she looks over at you, Broom and Fox, and goes, "What about you two?" "Hey, everything's going great with me, brother. Thank you for asking. Glad to see you here. I was wondering if you were doing okay." Yeah, and Cheryl asked you and Broom and Fox, how you got, like, basically what's your guys' story.
Oh, we're together.
She goes, "Okay, cool." And she goes, "Do you guys know each other?" And she points at you, Broom, and you, Kyle.
Oh, absolutely. We go way back.
She goes, "Really?"
Yeah, we do.
And
doesn't
I'll pass the joint to Broom.
You pass the joint to Broom, and everybody's getting their hits. It's needless to say, it is a cloudy van, foggy, cloudy van right now.
Getting hard to drive. It's so cloudy.
It is a cloudy. You guys can keep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, me and Scott, we go way back. You know, we go back to high school together, and I mean, he's
Well,
good
I
to my
mean-
he's good to my sister. So I mean, hey,
That
it's
he
family,
is.
family.
You see, she goes, "Okay, I respect that. I respect that. That's really cool." And then you hear one of the random guys who's sitting there. He looks baked. Like he looks like he is like in another planet. He is so ripped, so baked. And you guys have the radio on, a little bit, not like blaring, but enough that the music is going around along with the but and you hear him go, turn it up, man. This is a great song. And this is what you guys hear. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you guys hear Freebird. Leonard Skinner doesn't get any better, man, than Freebird. And she goes, "Yeah, I'm and she kind of sits there and thinks. Hold on. Pause the music. I just wanted to get a little bit of the atmosphere. And you guys continue doing Freebird. She goes, I'm and you see she kind of licks her lips a little bit, and she goes, daughter of a preacher.
What was that?
She says, I am the daughter of a preacher.
Oh, right on, right on. What church does he preach at?
You see that she basically just shrugs it off. She's like, don't know, don't care. Me and my dad aren't on good terms. I'm not religious.
Well, hey, I'm sorry to hear that you aren't on good terms, but I respect that though. I respect that. You know, we all have our own way.
Thank you for the sparks, brother. Appreciate it. She goes, she goes, it happens. I mean, he constantly wants me to put the church ahead of my own life, and I'm not about that, man. I'm about the here and now. I'm about, living in the present, man. I'm not about all of that. He's older. If he wants to do that, fine, but don't push it on me.
Right on, absolutely right on. Yeah, man, you gotta live in the moment, man. You only got one life, man. You can't just waste it on things you don't want to do.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You get it. Oh, thank God someone gets it. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, some people are just set in their ways, but it's the world is always moving, always changing.
She goes, yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. It's unfortunate, but I get it. He's old. Him and my mom both. They had me when they were older, and they constantly wanted me to be Little Miss Church Girl, but that's not who I am. That's not who I am.
Hey, you just be true to yourself. It's a very admirable quality, I must say.
She goes, that's what I think. I think it's admirable as well, but they don't get it, and it's whatever. I don't care. I mean, they're paying for my college still, so I don't got nothing to lose.
Hey, right on.
And the joint continues to pass around. Hey, Fox.
Yeah.
I am offering you a GM intrusion. If you accept it, you will get 2 experience points, one of which you will give to one of your allies for anything from a great idea to great role playing, anything you choose. If you use the GM intrusion, you pay me 1 XP. You accept it.
Oh, snap. Gonna tempt you.
Tough one.
Now keep in mind, if you have no XP to pay me, you have to accept the intrusion and you get the XP.
Well, then you have to accept the
Yeah,
intrusion.
this is what they said. I have no choice.
Fox, as all this is going down at night, it's peaceful. You suddenly feel just a massive jarring of the van as you guys just hit something. And the van goes rolling. The van goes rolling. And you guys finally come to a stop. And you see that Cheryl has got a pretty good wound on her head. The other 2 are also hurt. They're knocked out. You 3 are the only ones somehow that managed to stay conscious. What do you guys do? Thank you for the host, brother. Appreciate the love and support.
Oh,
First
fuck.
thing I'm gonna do is make sure everyone's okay.
Fox, you have
okay.
you have 2 XP, but you can give 1 XP away to Broom or Kyle. You choose who and why you give it to them, but they get an XP as well, whoever you give it to.
I'm gonna give the XP to Kyle.
Thank you.
Okay, Kyle, you have 1
Excellent
XP.
role playing.
You have 1 XP.
Hey.
Fox, you now have 1 XP. Broom, you don't have any yet, but in due time, my good man.
How do I change it?
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm doing my best.
I don't want to mess up anything.
Doing my best. You just it'll say XP on your sheet. You just put 1. It'll say XP. You put a
Evan's
number.
on his laptop. I don't know how to do his lappy top.
And with that, like, she'd delete the whole damn sheet.
Yeah,
You honestly,
Broom is bad at technology. I am worse.
you can just remember it even. Honestly, just remember it.
That's even worse. No, just joking.
I was like, we'll find a way to get to you. Don't worry. So you guys see your comrades, the 3 that joined you, are unconscious and bleeding pretty good. And Fox, did you say you wanted to check it out?
I wanted to check to see the people who are conscious are okay first, and then check the people who are not conscious. Like, check to see if they have a pulse.
You see that Broom and Kyle seem to be okay. They got some cuts and dings. Don't worry, guys. No damage, no actual damage, just cosmetic damage.
In that case, I'm still ripping the joint in the back of the van.
You guys got
Oh,
some
good, the
cuts,
joint survived.
some cuts and scrapes and whatnot. And you see that the people in the back, they are alive, but they're unconscious. But they are alive.
Okay, good.
Ooh, can I make a search for a flashlight?
Yeah, would you like? Yeah, absolutely, make a search. Roll a d. Okay, roll a d20. Let's see if you find one.
Dun, dun, dun. 15, sir.
Find a flashlight, no problem.
Oh, dope.
You have the dope.
I'm just gonna look around, see the people unconscious. I'm gonna look over. Man, Sophie, what happened?
As
You
the
hit a
flashlight,
cow or something?
as the flashlight turns on, it illuminates the van where now you guys can see, and you see that Cheryl and the other two are lying there, unconscious, bleeding from the head. They probably hit their head upon the rolling. Fox, you caught a very, 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 very brief glimpse before hitting it. It was kind of one of those. It was so peaceful. You guys were smoking. You weren't fully paying attention to the road. And you basically one of those. You looked at the very last second, did not have time to swerve, and just smacked it head on. And you do know that you
What
hit.
did I hit? You cut out like.
Well, I didn't actually tell you what you hit yet.
Ah, okay, my bad. You were in and out.
Am I cutting in and out now?
Not as bad. Hi, kitty.
Oh,
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine.
Move. Kitten. Well,
This is a great shot of a pussy.
Good job, kitten. Good job. Please get your butthole out of the view. Nobody wants to see that.
I love the cat. The cat is my favorite.
Good job, cat. You, like I was saying, if you couldn't hear me, you did not, you know what you hit because you saw it basically at the very last second. Due to the fact that you guys were smoking and the ride was so peaceful, you weren't really paying attention to the road as you should have. You didn't have time to swerve before hitting it, but you hit a cow.
Wow, I was right.
That is so something I would hit. Okay.
Yeah. You hit a cow, and it was a full adult. It was a full-grown adult cow. You hit it head on, and it just you smacked it, and then the van just.
I was just bullshitting when I asked if she hit a cow. I didn't think she actually hit a cow.
She hit a
And
cow.
then I turn to Kyle's character and I go, yes, I hit a cow. I'm pretty sure it was a cow. Holy cow.
I'm just gonna blink a little, sitting there like, really? They're just pulling your
I'm
leg.
stoned, man. I can't drive and be stoned. You know that.
So what do you?
I mean, I would have drove.
I know you were gonna get lucky, but still, man, a cow. I'm pretty sure it was black and white. And now it's black and red and white. I don't know.
What are you guys doing now? What are you guys doing?
Oh,
Is the van totaled?
Van is upside down,
Ah.
so you don't
Wow.
know if it's totaled, but you damn sure know you ain't going nowhere.
we might as well, you know, try and check on everyone. You know, make sure they're all right. You know, we can worry about the van after.
I was gonna say try to get everybody up so we can all get moving.
Maybe Scott here can drag the cow off the side of the road and cook us some hamburgers, make something out of it.
Okay.
Time of day, Chin?
Oh, it'd probably be about midnight. It's dark, really
Okay.
dark.
Midnight.
Yeah,
Is the road like a private road or a public road?
oh no, it is a private road. It is one of those roads that there's a decent chance you won't see nothing for miles.
I'm going to task Kyle with the dragging of the cow. I'm going to grab some firewood.
All right.
See if we can get a little fire going for us.
Okay, so Brim, you managed to climb out of the van very cautiously.
very carelessly. You have tetanus now.
Tetanus. Lockjaw, baby. Lockjaw. Where are you going to find firewood, Broom? It's basically the way the scenery looks from what you can see with the flashlight is you got the road, and on each side of you is just basically a large field.
Ah.
Large fields usually have kindling. At least you can at least get a little light.
Is there anything in the field, or are we just talking grass fields here?
Well, I mean, they're grass fields, but you don't know if there's not any sticks or whatnot. I mean, there's always kind of just random sticks and stuff lying around.
How tall is the grass?
Oh, you guys could probably go up to about your waist.
Ooh.
You might need help finding sticks.
Give it a shot.
What you doing, my brother?
I'm gonna go ahead and look for sticks.
Okay, so you're gonna go out in the field?
Yes.
Okay, Broom, you walk out in the field by yourself. Kyle, what are you doing?
Oh, you wanted me to get the cow, so I'm going to try and drag the cow over.
Yeah, tackle that cow.
Kyle, make a might check.
Alrighty. Do I add anything to that?
Well, here's how it works. There is a difficulty,
Right.
and I'm not going to tell you the difficulty. You can either apply effort, which is where you spend 3 points from your might pool to lower the difficulty. If you have an edge in might, it will lower the cost by 1 because I know you don't have a higher than a 1.
Right.
And if you have any skills, you're trained in any skills that would benefit you, help you dragging, it will lower the difficulty further.
And that's the thing. I actually have an inability in that, so.
Okay? If you have an inability in that, that means it raises difficulty by 1.
Alright. Let's just YOLO it and just roll.
I have to ask Sophie for help, bro.
That's a 12.
Oh, you are not strong enough. This cow is heavy. You're not strong enough in the
The big
slightest
cow.
to drag it.
Sophie, you want to go to the world?
Well, I tried.
You did your best.
I'm gonna walk back.
As you walk back, Kyle, you realize that you tried to drag it, and you realize that the cow is still alive. You see that it's bleeding profusely from the side area, and you can see like several of its like ribs are protruding out of the flesh, and it's bleeding all over the road, but it's still alive. It's breathing heavy, and have a pretty decent knowledge that it's probably going to die.
Okay.
Fox, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna. Do you still want me to help with the cow, Kyle, or no?
I'm just gonna come back and tell you, that thing don't want to move, and it's it ain't dead, but it's almost there.
I probably should just, honestly, probably leave it alone, because I'm more likely to find hope if somebody does somehow go down the road and see a splattered cow that's dying.
Assuming they don't flip over themselves.
Then the more the merrier. Hopefully they have more pot.
Hey, we can maybe have a little side party, but I mean, as much as I'd love that, we need to make sure these guys are all right first.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we should go and wake them up and kind of get the group together.
Okay, so what do you guys
Best
do?
we can.
They're still in the van.
How's my stick searching going?
Brew, you managed to scavenge up enough sticks that you could build a small fire. It probably won't last you
Okay.
more than about an hour, but you could at least get something started.
Gotcha. Cow's still alive?
Cow's still
It's still
alive.
alive.
Still alive. It's almost dead, but it don't want to move.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
gonna give it a
know.
mercy killing.
Okay, did you come back with the kindling?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna make
I
you
can
roll.
have an extra.
You give it a. How do you
Alright.
mercy kill it, Broom? How do you mercy kill it? But how? What do you do?
Quick little throat slit.
You give it a mercy killing, and it squirms, and you can hear like a gagging sound, and the blood kind of spurting out of its throat, and then it finally does die. Its eyes open, its tongue hanging out of its mouth on the road. But it's dead now. Hey, welcome to the stream, Pepper. How you doing this morning? But yeah, the cow's dead, lying on the road. You got the kindling. You can build your fire. What are you guys doing, Broom and Fox? Kyle and Fox.
We are trying to get everybody awake and close to the fire.
Yeah.
That house.
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of them and tend to them and all that.
As far as waking them up
Just kidding.
goes, you guys are having no luck waking them up. They're pretty out. Not waking up at all. But you guys do manage to get them out of the van. So that's good. Like, where do you put them?
Okay. Well, I guess next to the van, since we can't really get them up.
You put them on
Yeah.
the road or in the field?
The field.
Probably in the field. The road sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
You guys put them in the field, kind of next to the van. They're lying there. They can't sit up. They're lying there, and they're still out. Broom, you managed to get a fire going. We're not gonna make a roll for that. You managed to get a fire going. It illuminates the area pretty well. Broom,
Yes, sir.
make me an intellect check.
Same, just D20.
Well, here's how it works. I'm going to set a difficulty from 1 to 10. And whatever the difficulty I set, like if it's a 4, multiply that by 12. That'll be a target number of 12 on a D20 that you have to roll higher than to beat it, to succeed. You can use effort to lower the difficulty by 1, or if you have any skills that you are trained in, it will lower the difficulty by 1 as well. Now, if you have a skill that would go with this task and that it has an inability in it, you will raise the task by 1, making it harder. So first off, do you have any skills that will go with this?
With an intellect check, I have anything involving lies or trickery. I have tests involving identifying or assessing danger, lies, or I don't know what that word is. So anything along those lines. I also have defense rolls to resist mental effects.
That won't matter. What was the one about assessing?
Assessing danger.
I will count that. I will actually count assessing danger.
Okay.
Now, do you want to spend 3 points from your intellect pool to lower the difficulty by 1?
I will spend 2 points because I have an edge in that.
Spend 2 points to lower the difficulty.
Yes, I will. And then I roll
Okay.
a d20.
Now you roll a d20.
All right. And the roll is... Oh, shit, 19.
Broom, you managed to light this fire perfectly. Absolutely beautifully. And I'm going to give you, since you rolled a 19, you're going to get a minor effect as well. You light it so well, Broom, that you have a feeling that you might be able to, that the way you lit it and the way it's glowing, the way it is, it might just be bright enough to signal for help if anybody out there can see.
Yes.
A good deal, man.
Well
Good deal.
done, Broom. Well done.
That's my broom. That's my
Oh,
Scott.
So a little bit of time goes by. Hey, Ranger, welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing? A little bit of time goes by, and you guys see way down the road, you see headlights coming your way.
Oh, right. Guys, look, headlights.
Doing good, brother.
Hey, that
Thank
might
you.
be our ticket out of here. That might be our ticket out of here.
You guys see headlights.
Can I
and
try
it's
to
getting-
signal them with my flashlight?
Okay. As the truck it gets closer, it's a truck. It's an old beat 'em up, like junker truck, and they stop. They see the damage to the van, the cow, you guys, and they stop. And you see that it's a middle-aged man, and he kind of comes walking around. He keeps the engine on, but he climbs out of the truck and kind of walks around the front. He goes, "Well, looks like you guys have had quite an accident. You guys need some help?"
Yeah, yes, sir. We got 3 people hurt here, unconscious, and being out in the field's no place to be late at night. So if you could help us, I would appreciate it.
Well, here's the dilemma I have. I only got room right now for one of you. I got to unload my truck. Hi, kitten. I got to unload my truck. If one of you wants to come back to my house and help me unload, then we can put the rest in the back of the truck, and we can take them to my house and at least call for help.
All right, I'll look to Sophie and Scott. All right, which one of us should roll? Which one of us should
Happy
roll?
birthday, Ranger. Happy birthday, brother.
Here's the thing. Like, I was
Can
thinking I should go because I'm a trainee police officer, and if I can get a hold of the police station, I'll be able to actually get help probably a lot faster. But
I have no quarrels with that. Chin,
Yes.
can I try to assess deception? Like, see if this guy is full of it?
Of course you can.
Alright.
Of course you
I'll
can
have
try to
Sophie
assess
come in for that.
deception.
12.
From what you can tell, Broom, well, first off, did you want to use any points from your intellect pool? Do you have any skills that will lower the difficulty?
I have a skill that'll lower it 1 step.
Okay.
I'm not spending points though.
And are you going to spend 2 more points from your intellect pool?
No, I'm just straight rolling that.
From what you can tell, Broom, he seems pretty honest.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. You 2 be safe.
All right, so we're all in agreement. I just want to make sure before I take off.
Nah, I don't got any problems with it. You just be safe.
All right, I'll try to get them here as fast as possible.
As you're climbing, getting ready to get in the truck, Kyle, one of the ones who was unconscious wakes up.
All right.
You see that it's one of the guys. He wakes up and you can see that he's like trying to gasp for air, but it's more along the lines of he's trying to gasp, but he's gurgling, like maybe he's choking on something.
Oh no, he punctured a lung.
Hey, wait, Frio, come here. I'll wave him over to the guy.
To the which guy?
To the one that's gurgling, and I'm waving over Sophie and the old man, and Scott too, actually.
The old man kind of walks over there and looks at him. He goes, "I'm not a doctor. I don't know what to do for him. No clue. All I can suggest is that we hurry up, get back to my house, and call for help."
I mean, Well, what do you think, Sophie? I mean, they teach you this kind of stuff, right?
They not EMT kind of stuff. It's more of how to handle to calm them down. It's just like pat his back. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not 100% sure what exactly to do with this man, other than obviously something has punctured his lung of some sort, or his lungs are filling up with liquid of some sort.
At,
Be a slew of things.
At the risk of accidentally killing this guy, because I have an inability and knowledge, I'm going to try and roll knowledge to see if I know how to treat him.
Okay, you said you have an inability?
Yes, I have an inability and knowledge.
Okay.
So at the risk of killing this guy, I'm going to try and roleplay to save this guy.
Now the question is, are you spending points from your intellect pool?
I will actually, yes.
Okay, so spend your intellect pool. Okay, let me know what you roll.
12.
Kyle, you have not the slightest clue what's the real cause, but in your mind, you think that due to the fact that he's gagging, it sounds like he's gagging on something in the way his body is breathing. You think that he probably, upon the wreck, busted his sternum so bad that maybe something had penetrated his heart.
Oh man. This ain't good.
What's up?
Yeah, you should go get help. You should go and get help.
Okay. We'll run now.
Hey, Vizioso, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You guys leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, you and the old man climb in the truck, pretty quickly, and he goes around the crashed van and around the now dead cow, and he drives, and you guys drive. I mean, a little way, and you get past the field, and now it's like a very heavily wooded area. He goes, I'm sorry, I gotta stop for a moment. We gotta get gas, or we ain't gonna make it in my house. I apologize.
Are you sure that you can't just push it just a little bit? I mean, someone sounds like they're dying back there.
He goes, I understand, but if we don't get gas, we ain't gonna make it, and then we're really gonna have a lot of problems. Stop listening, Cortana. No. Hold on, guys. Ranger, we are playing a tabletop role-playing game, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. And he says, I'm sorry, I have to stop or we're not going to make it.
Or is it a gas station, Jin?
Yes, it is. It's a gas station.
Can I'll tell him fine, and I'm gonna go talk to a gas station attendant, see if they have a phone I can use.
Okay. You guys get to the gas station. It's a small gas station, looks pretty run down.
Typical.
Yeah, pretty run down. You see the person, like the clerk, I guess it'd be like a clerk, the gas station attendant standing behind the counter. It is a middle-aged woman, say probably about 45, 46 years old, a heavy-set woman, doesn't look to be super clean. Her hair's in a bun, and she goes, what can I do for you?
Hi, ma'am. I was just in a pretty decently done car accident. May I use your phone? I need to call an ambulance and possibly
Because
other
I can see
people.
that you were. And she goes, I'm incredibly sorry to hear that, and as much as I'd love to let you use the phone, it's been down for days. We've been waiting on the damn phone crew to come and fix it. They haven't done anything yet. And the old man comes inside to pay, and he goes, "Oh, this looks really good." He looks at you and he goes, "I know you've had a long day. The treat is on me. Would you like one of their hot dogs?"
No, I'm not hungry at this moment. I just literally flattened a cow. Meat is the last thing I want to look at right now.
He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna get me one of those."
Appreciate it though. Really do. Just
he goes, "It's
kind of a little nerved."
He goes, "You sure? They're the best hot dogs in Texas."
I'll take your word for it, sir, but I really need to get going to get to a phone or something to get my friends out.
He grabs a hot dog, pays for it, and you guys get back in the truck and you guys drive off. You guys are like in a really heavily wooded area now. Kyle, Broom,
Yes.
what are you guys doing?
Basically trying to check on the one guy that's choking and to see how the other two are doing.
Hey, I'm gonna try to roll Gag and Gee into the fetal position, the party sit up.
You're gonna roll him in the fetal?
Yeah.
You don't gotta roll for that, Broom. You can easily roll him.
Alright, cool.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
He's not
You
a cow.
Roll him in the fetal position, and you see that when you roll him in the fetal position, like blood just starts pouring out of his mouth, like as he's kind of like trying to breathe and coughing, and blood is just coming out of his mouth.
Is he like with it? Is he up, or is he just like?
No, he is pretty much not alert at all.
Okay, all right.
What are you doing, Kyle? You just checking on him?
I'm checking on him, yeah.
You check on him, and basically, Kyle, from what you can tell, from your very restricted knowledge on these circumstances, he's not doing well at all. He's probably dying. There's a high probability that he's probably dying. And at the moment, you know there's really nothing you can do for him. Maybe make him comfortable as much as you can.
Seems like the only real option.
Yeah, no.
So I'm just gonna follow Scott's lead there because I really don't know what to do to help. I never studied medicine. I just go by the athletic trainer's advice, you know. So
Sure, yeah. I mean, you're not trained in medicine. You know, you're not really going to know the best way to help him. So there's not really a lot. The other two are still unconscious.
all right.
The other two are still unconscious. If you and Broom want to talk, you can. If not, we'll go back to Fox's turn. Up to you guys.
I want to crack a joke to Kyle about his lady being knocked out over there.
Ah, man, you know, this was supposed to be a good night, man. You know, we were supposed to have a, nice little party, wine a little for, training camp and all that, because classes ain't firing don't mean training ain't firing, or I'll make a motion like I'm throwing a football. This is supposed to be a cause of celebration, celebrate class being out. Thought
Well, you can go give her CPR. I won't say nothing.
Oh man, you kidding me, man? He's got blood coming out of his mouth. I mean, I mean, you can do that one. I don't think that air's gonna go anywhere.
Can I check his pockets for weed?
Yeah, if you want to check them, yeah.
Cool.
You do.
Yeah.
You search his pockets, Broom, and oh yeah, you find a bag of weed.
I'm gonna roll one up for us.
Okay.
Struggle's real tonight.
You guys roll up one and just kind of chat. Fox, a little while. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go. I was gonna say, man, I'll give you crap checking his pockets later, but we kind of need that right now. So I'll look the other way on that.
Okay. A little while later, Fox, you guys pull into like it's like pretty secluded. It's just kind of like an old wooden house, just white. And there's like a garage, very run down garage. And he goes, "Oh, if you would, please, go ahead and come on in. You can use the telephone when you walk through the door there. Just take a left, and the phone is right there on the wall."
All right. Thank you, and I'm gonna run to the phone.
He smiles and then gets out of his truck, shuts off the engine, and walks around to the back of the truck to begin unloading what looks like probably bags of feed or something. Unloading something in a pretty big bag, several bags. You get to the phone, and it's a white phone that's on the wall. It's kind of like it's a dingy shade of brown, like probably an older phone, not a newer phone.
Mhm.
And you take it off, you hear the dial tone. What do you do?
Oh, thank God. I am going to call 911.
You call 911 and you hear 911. What's your emergency?
Hi, this is student officer Sophie here. I just was in a car accident. I'd like to report I need an ambulance immediately.
He goes, okay. What was where at? Like what road? What county?
Shit.
Hey, Fox. No.
I do not know.
She goes,
yeah, I'm gonna ask the old guy.
you don't see the old guy.
Terrific.
God.
Is there any mail near me?
I mean, you can look.
Can I look?
You
I'm gonna...
kind of turn, and you're in the kitchen area, and you don't see any mail. Are you gonna venture throughout the house, or what are you doing?
I think I'm just going to, because I'm like within the kitchen area, right?
Yeah, you're in the kitchen. It's like a small, it looks like a strip. It's just a small kitchen at the counters, the fridge, the telephone on the wall, the stove and the oven on the opposite side. It's a very small strip.
Okay, I'm gonna check the countertops and the fridge. That's usually where people hide their...
You check the countertop and the fridge, and you don't see any mail at all.
No letters, nothing to indicate anything.
No letters, nothing.
Okay. Can I ask the dispatch if they can just come to this address? I know that they can just pinpoint it, right?
This is 1974. Caller ID and tracing numbers was not a thing yet.
I swear to God, it was. Huh. I'm trying to remember anything that would have helped in this situation. Don't do drugs, kids. This is what happens.
She goes, "Ma'am, we can't help you if we don't know where you are. We need to keep this line free for other people that might need to call in. Call us back when you know."
Denied.
Can I like yell for the old guy? Somehow get his help or some sort?
That's up to you. That's not up to me.
I'm gonna do it. Help! Help!
You how loud do you yell?
Pretty loud, like enough someone should definitely be able to hear me.
You yell pretty loud, and you get no answer.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the front of the house and see the. Well, that's not gonna help either because then there's no street sign. Is there? Can I go check in front of the house for the address?
Or you can check the front of the house. It's up to you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
As you are going to walk outside, you hear a voice that sounds. It's not the old man's voice. It sounds like another old man, but a very grumpy old man. He goes, "Who the hell are you, and why are you yelling in my house?"
Oh shit!
Well, this just got all sorts of awkward.
You turn around and you
Okay.
see an old. He probably looks to be about 72. He's wearing like a ball cap, like an old trucker's ball cap. He's you can tell he's pretty dirty. You can tell that he hasn't bathed in a while. And you notice that he's sitting in a wheelchair, like an old styled wooden wheelchair that looks like it was probably handmade. And his white wife beater that he wears is almost brown, and he wears like a dirty blue flannel over it. But the one thing you notice, the one thing you notice the most about him is that both of his legs at the knee.
Okay, I am going to be like, sir, I'm sorry for intruding. I was under the impression this was the man who dropped me off's house.
He goes, "Well,
I just got into a car accident.
He goes, "Well, it is our house."
He
goes, hey, it is our house, but I don't go into your house and yell. He goes, "What gives you the right to come into our house and yell like you did?"
I'm very sorry again. I was just in a very state of emergency. My friends are in a car. Well, we all got into a car wreck. I just need to get information to figure out where I am or where the car accident was because I did not get that to be able to tell a dispatcher.
You see, he goes, I don't give a damn about your life story. Get out. And he motions with his hand for you to get out of the house. And you see he looks at you, he goes, "I told you to get out."
I'm moving. Calm down, sir.
Don't tell me to calm down in my own house. He goes, "I tell you what, you get." He goes, "You get lippy with." He goes, "You get lippy with me again, young lady, and I promise it'll be the last time you do."
Out of curiosity, sir, just before I leave, can you just give me the address so I can at least know where I am? And then I'll leave peacefully.
He goes, "You're going to leave peacefully with the address? Why? Who are you going to call? I ain't letting you use my damn phone again.
Nobody. I just want to know where I am. That's all I need.
He goes, I told you to get out. I will not ask again. You do it, or I promise you will regret it. Get your ass out of my house. Amazon.
All right.
Open
Fine.
home menu.
Before I leave, can I see like the porch?
Well,
Any
yeah, you can.
address anywhere.
I mean, you can try. It's really dark.
Okay, how would I do that? Do I have to roll for something? I feel like I have
Nope.
to roll for something for that.
You would make an intellect check.
Ooh, and you actually, I think you have searching as one of your things.
If you have searching, then it will count. You will lower the difficulty by 1. If you want to spend 3 points, or in your case, probably 2 points, you probably have an edge in intellect, is my guess.
She does not.
It is not. Okay, then you would spend 3 points to lower the difficulty by a further 1. So that is up to you on what you would like to do.
Sure. I'd like to do that. I need to get a heal.
She's going to lower it, so it's going to go down 2 steps, Jen.
It's going to go down 2 steps, absolutely. Broom, now that you've seen this in action, what do you think of the system so far?
I actually really like it.
I do too. Okay, Fox, make me a roll whenever you can.
You just want to go this fast.
Sure.
You roll. Holy shit, 20.
All right,
Give me
Fox.
that address.
You have to walk around the house for just a little bit, but you do manage to find what looks to be like a partial address. It looks like some of the paint is probably worn off the house. It's that old. You can see that there is a 3, and then the paint is worn, and what looks to be maybe a 0, but you're not entirely sure. It looks like part of it's gone, like half of it's gone. But what you notice that really catches your attention, Fox, is that upon walking kind of through the yard, they're in a very secluded area, you see that out in the distance a little bit in the woods, there seems to be some strange things going on in the woods. You can hear some noises.
All right.
What would you like to do?
Oh shit!
Can I use? I'd like to use my weirdness. I don't know what it would be called.
That's to predict
Sounds
supernatural,
weird. There we
correct?
go. Supernatural or danger, right?
Supernatural or danger, or is it just supernatural?
I'm finding out right now. Hold on.
If you get within a long range of supernatural, you can sense whether it is overtly dangerous or not.
Okay, so it's supernatural only. You do not sense anything.
Okay. Something's not right. Okay. I'm guessing I actually have still all my things. So I think I'm just going to hold my what is it called? Beat people with it.
Oh, your baton.
My
Can I stick
baton
your baton?
close to me. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna try to head back to where I came from as best I can, avoiding that area.
You're not gonna check out that area?
I already have a bad sense about this place, and already want to have the police search this place.
Okay. You
So
you managed to
I'm
head
not gonna.
you managed to head back.
That's smart. Not searching without a warrant.
You managed to head
Exactly.
back to the area. You find you're not. It's not hard to find, and you see that the old man who brought you here is back. He's sweating. He unloaded the truck. He's like, "Oh, He goes, I'd like to apologize for Grandpa back there. Oh, he can
Bring
be
up
a
the
real
other word.
what?
I didn't get any of that. You cut in and out on that one.
I did. Yeah, same
I
here.
know it's because the Xbox, mainly, Cortana, decided to pop up.
Oh,
You see that
Cortana.
the old man is back. He goes, I am so sorry. You'll just have to excuse Grandpa. He just hasn't really been the old age. I'd like to apologize.
Okay. Apology, I guess, accepted. Sorry, I'm just in distraught right now. I did not get the name of the road that the accident happened on. Did you know perhaps where that is or where I am
He
right
goes,
now?
well, the accident was on US Highway 80. Was the accident. He goes, as far as my address, I mean, you don't really need this address. The wreck is back there.
No, I got the. I just needed something of information. If you didn't know the road, which you do, so it doesn't matter anymore. Would you please take me to the phone this time? I do not want to get yelled at again.
He goes, well, of course, I'll take you to the phone. And he walks in, and you don't see the man anymore. You don't see
Thank God, I have my nightstick ready.
old man. He spots that. He spots that, and he goes, now, little lady, why don't you just lower that? You're making me feel uncomfortable in my own home.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Still kind of have it in reach, but lower it.
He goes, thank you. I don't like weapons, and they make me feel. You see, he just kind of jitters a little bit, like he doesn't care for weapons.
Completely understandable, sir. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you.
He goes, well, you go
And then
ahead.
I'm going.
You make your call, and then if you want, you can wait in the hallway, or if you don't want to wait in the hallway, wait outside, whichever one. The hallway will be a little bit cooler on this summer night, and if you want, I can go back and get your friends or whatever you want to do.
I will see what dispatch would like me to do, but thank you so much as of right now. And then I'm gonna take the phone, and then I'm gonna call and give the right information.
The call, and you hear 911. What's your emergency?
Hi, it's me again. Okay, I have the name of the road where the accident is.
Says, okay, what road is that?
US 80, US Highway 80.
She goes, our road's normally peaceful. What happened?
To be frank, ma'am, well, we hit a cow. Car flipped. We have 3 injured. 1 is gagging. Not too sure what's happening because I left the scene to get help.
She goes, I completely understand. Completely understand. She goes, well, you just sit tight, and we'll send a cop out there, and we'll help you guys out.
Okay, make sure you send an ambulance again. Someone's gagging for air.
Oh, she goes, oh, okay. We'll get an ambulance and a cop over there right now, darling.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you shortly.
She goes, okay, bye.
Shortly. Bye.
You hang up, and you see the old man, not the old man, but the one that brought you here. He says, you want to wait in the hallway or outside, whichever one is up to you.
I think I'm gonna wait outside if that's alright. Some fresh air will probably do some good.
Goes, of course. He goes, I understand completely. You've had a really, really, really busy night.
Oh, I would say
Okay, Kyle and Broom, what do you guys do?
How's the guy that's gagging for air? How's he doing?
He didn't make it, Kyle.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he passed away, guys. He passed away.
How are the other two doing?
From what you can tell, they're still unconscious, but they seem to be stable.
All right. So I'll just take a puff of the joint and I'll pass back. Like, man, hope Sophie's all right. It's taking her a long time to get back.
I am getting a little bit worried about her. For morale purposes, would you like to help me get this guy back in the van?
For morale purposes, what?
Would you like to help me get this guy back in the van?
Yeah, we can try. We can try.
You guys put him back in the van?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys managed to get him the body back in the van, and a little while later, you guys see a cop car pull up. The siren, like the lights are on, and you see that the door opens and a cop steps out. An older gentleman looks like he probably doesn't take any shit from anyone whatsoever.
All right.
Looks to be very rough around the edges. And he walks over to where you guys are, and he kind of spits. You can see he's chewing. He spits on the ground. He goes, "What happened here, boys?"
We hit a cow. Should be right over there. I'll point in the general direction. Put us for a good flip. We got 2 injured, and I'm afraid 1 dead. He was gagging on his own blood. Looked like he was having difficulty breathing. We were hoping help would get here sooner, but sadly he didn't make it.
You see he spits again, and he kind of looks around, and he kind of sniffs the air. He goes, "You boys been smoking pot?"
Ooh. No, we have not.
You see he walks up to Broom, and you see he's like inches away from you. He takes another sniff. He goes, "I think you're lying to me, boy. I smell pot."
I'm gonna swear by it, but I do have a skill in lying.
You have a skill in lying, Broom. Okay. Let's see if you're a good liar.
I'm gonna let the good liar handle this one.
Okay, Broom. So you have a skill. Do you have any other things that would lower the difficulty? Do you want to spend any points?
I'm spending 2 points.
In your
I
intellect?
highly recommend spending points here.
Yeah, no, we're spending points here, bro.
Okay.
Alright, so I can only use 1 skill though, right?
Yes, you can only
I
use
have a
one
skill
skill.
in lie and I have a skill in trickery. Okay, so we're gonna use the
You
lie.
can only use one skill. Yeah.
Gotcha. Fox, I really hope you didn't break my dice.
Come on, baby, we need a 20.
Not a 20, but a 17.
What do you tell? What do you tell him, Broom? Talk to me.
Sir, I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. I had a little bit to smoke early on in the day. It might still be on my breath, but none of us have been smoking recently.
You see, he takes in a deep breath through his nose, and he turns his head to the side and spits on the ground. His chewing tobacco. He goes, "All right, all right." He goes, "So where?" He goes, "So where is this body that you spoke about?"
We moved him back into the van, sir, just for morale purposes. We didn't want anyone waking up and freaking out without help here.
You see, when you say that, He looks at you and he turns his head. He goes, "You put a dead body back in the damn van." He gets in
I'm
your.
sorry. That reaction is funny.
He gets like right in your face, Broom, and he's pissed. He like drill sergeant pissed. He goes, "What kind of respect do you have for the dead?"
It was the respect for the living that I was concerned about, sir.
He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you came out of this thing with a few scrapes and bruises, and he didn't make it. I'm so sorry that poor dead body ruined your fucking mood." He immediately spins away from you, Broom, and looks at you, Kyle, and goes, "What about you, Star?"
I'll be honest. I'm a little freaked out by this whole situation. You know, I wish I could have done something to help him, but I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I feel
Hey,
really
Reaper,
bad
welcome
for
to the
him.
stream, brother. Go ahead, Kyle.
I feel really bad for him. You know,
You see, he looks
we're
at you.
just getting out for summer break and
You see, he
take
looks
a
at
deep
you,
breath.
and he goes, "So let me guess. You helped put that dead person back in the van, didn't you?"
I'll look at him and be like, honestly, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just still trying to process everything.
He goes, "Hey, Shadow, welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing?" You see, he looks at you, and he goes, you see, he sniffs again. He goes, "Huh? Have you been smoking tonight?"
I'm going to immediately use my special ability Enthrall, which pulls his attention directly to me. If there's a roll for that, or if it just happens.
Okay, hey, I've been good. How about you, Shadow? How you been, brother? Hey, thank you for the host, Shadow. Appreciate the love and support, brother. Appreciate it very much.
There, guys, almost there.
Hey, I'm glad you got your mixer back. Don't know why you didn't have it, but I'm glad you have it back now, brother. Always good to see you. And always appreciate the love and support, always. What does it say about Enthrall, bro?
I am almost there. Enthrall will take grab another creature's attention, even if the creature can't defend you for as long. Just put them to defend as well. Okay, so I can basically pull his attention unless someone attacks him.
Someone
I
attack him,
can't
okay.
move, so I'm stuck where I'm standing. All I can do is speak, but I immediately pull his attention to only me.
How do you pull his attention?
Sorry, this kind of threw me off. What was the last thing he said to Kyle? Or he asked him if he was smoking, right?
He asked if he's been smoking, yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, bud, how about we talk about what the hell we're gonna do about getting this all cleaned up here?
You see, he turns and he immediately walks back to you. He goes, "We." He goes, "Are you telling me, princess, that you're gonna get your hands dirty?"
Well, I moved the dead body, didn't I?
He goes, "Yeah, you did. You showed it a lot of damn disrespect. And now I gotta clean up your shit. He says, so both of you, get on the opposite side of the van.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is there an ambulance coming? Do you know?
He goes, they'll be here shortly. Get your ass on the other side of the van.
Did you need help with anything? At this point, I'm gonna wink at Kyle as to like hide any visible drugs.
He goes, does it look like I need your help? Get your ass on the other side of the van before I arrest you.
Arrest me, sir. I'm just asking if you needed any of my help. There's a lot of bodies here.
You're defying my orders, my authority.
I'm gonna be looking discreetly as I make my way over. So I'm gonna try and go along with the plan.
Gotcha. So, sir, do you want me on this side of the van or the opposite side of the van?
He goes, where your friend is. Get over there by your friend on the opposite side of the damn van, and I won't ask you again.
All right, sir, not a problem. I'm just gonna stand still for a little bit.
You go over there?
I'm standing still at this point.
Like in the same spot, or are you moving to the van?
I'm standing in the same spot. I'm not moving yet.
You see, he looks at you and goes, so you like to be a little wise ass, don't you?
I'm just gonna start crying.
You see, he gets up, not gets up, he walks over to his truck, he's like, this is some... He walks back to his car, and you can tell he's got the walkie-talkie, like he's talking about something. Hey, Broom.
Yes, sir.
How would you like two beautiful XP? One you can give to a friend, and one you can keep yourself.
Well, I mean, you know me. I wouldn't pass that up.
That's
But I
good,
do want to point out, and I don't really give a shit right now, but this has to be like super OP because while you're talking, you grab and keep another creature's attention, even if the creature can't understand you. For as long as you do nothing but speak, you can't even move. The other creature can take no actions other than to defend itself, even over multiple rounds. If the creature is attacked, the effect ends.
Yeah,
How crazy is that, y'all?
Yeah, I've limited that a little bit because it could bog down the game hardcore.
Oh no, I feel you.
I
read it in full and I was like, oh my god.
No, Enthrall is really good, but it can bog down the game heavily. So, Broom, back to the. Would you like 2 XP, one to give to a friend and one to have for yourself to hold and to cuddle and to love?
Oh, absolutely.
Broom, you got 2 XP. One you can give to a friend for purposes such as good role playing, or they did something inspirational. Who are you going to give that XP to? And for what reason?
I will give it to Fox because she went alone with the creepy man into the middle of the woods.
Ooh,
I was gonna say she did some pretty damn good roleplay there.
Okay, Fox now has 2 XP. Broom has 1. Kyle has 1. Broom, oh man, it sucks. Broom, your flashlight goes out.
Oh dear.
Now not only did the flashlight go out, Broom, but guess what? So did the fire you built. You can't see anymore. It's awfully dark.
That's terrible. I want to play Marco Polo with Kyle.
You can see probably about 3, maybe 2-3 feet in front of your face. Anything further than that would basically be like outlined shadows. Basically. Gotcha. And you see that after a minute or so, the cop comes out of his car and back around, and you see that he has a flashlight that he's holding down. He's on the other side of the van. You guys can see a little bit from his flashlight, but not superb. He aims the flashlight down at the two bodies on the ground. He kneels down and goes, "Oh, ain't she a pretty?" And she looks up at you guys and shines the flashlight in your eyes. She goes, "Let me guess. You boys took advantage of her while she's been out, haven't you?"
What? Absolutely not.
He goes,
Hold on, I might get super offended. Give me a second.
okay, time out. In real life or in game?
In game.
Okay.
In real
I was
life.
like, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just playing the character.
I want to read on how this works before I try to use it.
Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't offending anybody like you guys in real life. I was like, okay, time out. I was like, I have a viewer discretion is advised deal on this game.
Yeah.
Chin, what level is the character?
What level is the
It
character?
matters. Yeah.
Does it say with whatever you're gonna do that I have to tell you the level of the character?
It says I can only use it on a character of level 3 or lower, or I have to use the effect.
I will tell you this much: he is not level 3 or lower.
Is he under 5? Because that's as high as I can go in tier 1.
He's not under 5.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, then I am not offended.
Okay. Yeah, he is not under 5.
All right.
And Kyle, when you say what, he goes, "I know your type. Star quarterback, think you can have any girl you want, and then she turns you down. And now that she's out and unable to defend herself, you took advantage of her, didn't you, you little shit?"
Sir, that is totally off base.
He said, "Are you calling me a liar, boy?"
Actually, yes.
You see he stands up, like, from kneeling and is insanely pissed. And he walks over there just with a purpose. And you...
And if you knew who my father was, you'd watch your tone.
When you say that, you hear a and you immediately realize he's holding a shotgun. And he puts the barrel underneath your chin. And he goes, "Does it look like I give a damn who your daddy is?" "Oh, boy!"
So you're abusing your power now. That is, you're accusing me of abusing my status, and here you are doing the very same thing you're accusing me of. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna pull the trigger, big boy, do it. You ain't gonna last in prison.
Kyle, make a defense
Yeah. All right.
Oh shit.
And I am trained in that. All 3 actually. So.
Okay, well, you only get to use 1. You can't use 3 different defense.
Right. I'm just saying. Regardless, I'm trained in it. So
Okay.
let me know which one it is because I'm going to spend out of my pool for it.
It will be it'll be speed.
I have an edge in speed.
I mean, well, let me rephrase that. Okay, you're making a defense roll. What are you wanting to do? I guess before I say anything, what are you wanting to do? You narrate to me how you want to defend, and I'll tell you what pull it works.
All right. Well, and I'm gonna explain this in a sports kind of sense too. See, I'm a quarterback. I have a sense of pressure in the pocket. I know that I got so much time to avoid a sack or avoid getting hit. And I have that clock go off in my head. Basically, 2 seconds, throw it. I feel like this guy, if he ain't bluffing, he's going to be pulling the trigger. So I know I got maybe a second, if that, to get out of the way. So
you're
I'm going to...
Are you backing up, basically? Are you just basically backing up?
I'm actually going to... I'm going to back up and with an open palm try and point the gun towards the ground as he pulls the trigger so it doesn't hurt anyone.
Okay, that'll be a speed roll. Okay. I'm going to count that as a speed roll. So, okay, so we know you're lowering the difficulty by 1. We know that. And you are paying...
And I'm paying the 2 out of my pool because I have an edge.
Okay, that will lower it by 2.
Also, how do I... That's spending effort, right?
Spending effort, correct.
Doing that? All right. Let's roll. That is a 13. But I did lower it by 2, so let's see what happens.
Kyle,
crossed, bud.
As you go to basically do all the fancy stuff, you see that he comes across to the side of the jaw with the butt of the gun.
Oh, shit.
Kyle, you take 6 points of might damage.
All right, so that's 6 subtracted from the pool, correct?
6 subtracted from the pool, yes. Broom, you see the butt of the gun, this strike to the side of his jaw connect. Kyle, you get dropped down to the ground. Your jaw is hurting. You're spitting up blood.
I'm actually going to chuckle and laugh on the ground. You left a mark, you big dumbass. I'm going to sue you for that.
He goes, I'm the sheriff around here. Do you honestly think they're going to believe you over me?
I don't know, but I think they'll believe my father over you.
He goes, highly doubt it. Now I suggest you stay on the ground before I make sure you're permanently in the ground. Understand?
Oh, I hear you.
He reaches down, Kyle, and slaps you on the cheek arrogantly. And then he looks up at you, Broom, with the shotgun. He goes, what about you, sweet cheeks? You got something you'd like to try too?
Nah, I'm gonna get down on my knees and look him in the eye and tell him that only a bitch fights with a gun.
Oh.
You see, he goes, so you're calling all them Vietnam vets, all them World War II vets, you're calling all them bitches?
Nah, just you, sir.
He goes, oh, son. He walks back to the other side of the car, and he kind of kneels down on one knee, and he goes, looks like, unfortunately, while we were doing all this squabbling, we got another one dead over here. And you guys can see he holds the flashlight. He puts the shotgun down right next to him, and he has the flashlight kind of held with his his left hand aimed down, and you can see it says Cheryl, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that pulls out a pretty large combat knife out of his boot. See that he makes a side strike and punctures her right in the jugular, and then rips the knife out.
I'm gonna lean back and see, hey, that's more like it.
Is that what you say?
That's what I say.
Kyle, what do? You just saw him kill an innocent.
What the fuck, man?
He goes, oh, is somebody gonna cry? You need your mommy? Do you need a tit to suck on?
You're a fucking murderer.
He goes, oh. He goes, no, I'm the sheriff around. Hold on. I know. Thank you, Cortana, for listening. I don't want you.
I lost you again.
Stop listening. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, Cortana decided to listen again. He said, "Aw, do you need a tit to suck on?" He goes, "I'm the sheriff around here. I'm not a murderer."
That badge don't change what you are or not. what you are or what you're not. That badge don't change that.
You see Kyle, he looks at you and shines the flashlight, and then he's standing up and he walks and stands over the other person. He goes, "Oh boy, this is a real shame. Another one had just died. Oh, this van accident. Oh, it really mutilated this one." And he squeezes the trigger and shoots the person right in the face with the shotgun. And you see blood.
Shit.
You see blood in his head almost just like explode. And he goes, "Oh, damn." He goes, "This is a real shame what this van has done. I can't believe you boys were not paying attention to the road and you caused this. You two are murderers. How about that? About that." We're going to switch over to Fox's turn.
As a side note, I want to kill that fucker now.
Right?
Fox? You're waiting inside, right? I mean, you're waiting outside.
No, I'm waiting outside, but I was gonna ask the dude if he can actually drive me to the accident, so this way I'm with my friends and we can all just pick it up, so this way the cops don't have to come to his house.
He says, yeah. He says, "Why don't you come on in for a second? Let me grab my keys and let me get you like a glass of water or something. You look awfully thirsty, dear."
Nah, it's alright. I'll stay right outside and wait for you out here. That's alright. I'm very antsy.
He goes, "You
Water
sure?"
will make me puke right now.
He goes, "Okay."
Oh, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Your hospitality has been above
He
and beyond.
walks-
I could not ask anymore.
He walks inside. "Hey, Fox, make me an intellect check. It'll be under searching.
Oh,
Or it'll be under like a notice, like a perception. That's it, perception. So not really searching. It'll be under a perception type check.
Okay.
he who had the laptop.
Yeah, you just have searching or listening under that skill. So, do you want to spend your 3 points, or you just want to roll for it?
Side note, bro. I wish we could kill that fucker right now. I really do.
I was seriously thinking about it.
Honestly,
Like, when he butted you, I was like, I'm gonna rip this guy's fucking head off.
Honestly, if you would have attempted it, I would have helped you.
If I don't, what's the?
That's Chin's number. I don't know.
How many do I have?
You won't know the difficulty
7
because
out of 10 right now.
I don't tell you that.
Yeah.
I'll spend it.
You gonna spend it? All right.
Yeah. I wanna get to my friends, even though I don't know what danger they're in right this second.
Time to roll. You're never allowed to use my dice again, ever.
What is it, another 20?
No, it's a 19. But why are you getting all my goddamn good rolls? Use your own dice.
I'm sorry.
Hey, to be fair, I think we need all the good roll we can get right now.
That's true, but I want the good rolls, sir.
Okay, so what's
You know
happening,
what
guys?
we're dealing with
Hey,
right now?
Michigan, welcome to the stream. Okay, so what are you doing, Fox? I know you're making the roll, but are you gonna use any points to lower the difficulty? Do you have anything in
Yeah, she
perception?
used her points, so it's going to drop 1 difficulty level.
So it's gonna drop 1?
Yep.
What did she roll? What was her?
19.
Did you say 19?
Yeah, 19, yeah.
You turned just like for some reason something almost like maybe ESP or something. You just sensed something.
ESPN. That ESPN, man.
You sensed something. You turn, Fox, and you can see in the front door, and you can see an elongated hallway, and you see what looks like a steel door open. And this is the sound you hear.
Oh,
Can you hear it?
I knew it.
I knew it. I
fucking
knew it too. I had Texas Chainsaw Massacre written all over this.
I envisioned the fucking cop from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The
Same.
second Chin described it.
And
Same.
see,
Oh.
you see this man about 6'8", wearing a yellow butcher's apron with a chainsaw, come barreling down the hall, chasing you with this revved up chainsaw, and that's where I'm gonna end the session for tonight.
Oh,
I
you
fucking
No.
love you, Chin. Literally, I'm gonna give you time and then be like, hey, have you watched Leatherface lately? Because this is giving me serious vibes. And then I found out that it was.
So welcome to my take on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the role-playing game.
I love it. I love it. Dude, I seriously envisioned Gunny that entire fucking time.
You envisioned what?
Gunny, the cop.
Yes. So, as I always do, let's get feedback on the game, the system, what you loved, hated. Anybody can start. Just tell me what you thought. Good or, and be honest. If you hated it, I want to know. If you loved it, let me
All
know.
right. You know I'm critical when it comes to horror. You know I don't really give much room for error there because I've told you this before, but well, the viewers will hear this too. You know,
Yeah.
I have a problem with a lot of modern horror because either the acting is just really bad or it becomes a comedy or they try way too hard on the special effects.
Right.
But the way you played this, especially with the old man in the chair, the chainsaw, and the fucking sheriff, the atmosphere went from pretty upbeat, and then it got really fucking dark and chilling. Like,
Well, I would like to speak.
I don't
on
know. Like honestly, I'll just say one more thing. Honestly, and I know you ain't gonna fuck us. I don't see a way out for us right now.
I feel the same.
That remains to be seen. I can't speak on that part. That remains to be seen. Because that'll depend on what you guys do. But I decided to tell you guys to make college characters so you guys would not be expecting the Chainsaw Massacre game. I did that on purpose.
It was honestly
Mission
the
accomplished.
guy
there.
in the wheelchair that gave
Dude,
it
your
away
attention
to
to
me.
detail has been fantastic, may I say?
Thank you, thank you.
Like,
And I figured
as soon as the grumpy old man came in, oof.
Well, and I figured it would give it away, but it didn't. I didn't care because I had plans to reveal Leatherface at the end of the session anyway. He was going to be revealed no matter what. But I decided to be like, okay, well, I was going to do a college game, so everybody wouldn't suspect Chainsaw Massacre at front. They'd be like, no, it's just going to be
Well, it worked.
some weird, creepy college game. He ain't going to do that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rope him in. I'm surprised you guys didn't notice by the tone of voice and the guy in the truck. That was actually, if you guys have seen the original 1970s Chainsaw Massacre, that was Drayton.
I did. That gave me a little bit of tingles. I'm like, oh, Texas Chainsaw. This is my first thought, but then I'm like, nah, like he's probably just using it as like a base, like using the voice.
That's what,
It was
I
the
literally
wheelchair for
thought
me.
you had just watched it recently and it had influenced our gameplay.
Yeah.
And then
No.
it just slowly started getting more and more less coincidental.
Like, I actually
Right.
have not watched it recently, but it goes back to the Cypher system. I can literally create everything with the Cypher. Today, I sat down and created Leatherface. He is now a literal character in Cypher. Legit. I created him.
Oh,
I have all of his stats.
And
I have all of his moves, what he can do. And I even have, if you guys survive, I even have with his characters, if you survive, the next game already planned.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. I also really like the fact that all of us are somehow connected with each other. Like you're my
I'll just tell you guys this much.
my brother.
If
Like
you-
that, I really like that.
If you guys survive this game, the next game is you're gonna be in for one hell of a treat on the next one.
I don't think we're gonna survive. Have you seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Now, what else did you guys dislike or like about the story, the game mechanics, Cypher as a whole?
I like Cypher. It's different. I wouldn't use it for everything, but you could apply almost anything to it.
I would use it for everything. That's how much I like it. It's
One side note that I do have to mention is Kyle. This is the first character that I actually truly love and don't hate with a fiery passion love.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Kyle is
There's
normally
a characters I hate.
Kyle's normally a dickhole. I'm sorry, Kyle, but you're normally a dickhole when it comes to characters. Like, you really are.
I can be.
So, yeah, you can be.
How did Broom do? Did Broom do okay for his character this session?
You did fantastic, Boo.
You did? Yeah, you did really well.
Quite literally, it was like, it kind of brought me in real life in the sense, like anytime that we ever got in trouble with any sort of person, authority, or anything, like when we were playing Pokemon Go in the park and we got busted for being in the park after dark.
That cop was fucking awesome, though. I take zero credit for
The
that, and
way-
all credit goes to the police.
He talked in the game is how he actually handles when we're in like uh-oh moments. Like we just shut up and let him talk.
Are there any characters
It
you
was
guys liked
so real.
more than the other? Any character you guys didn't like?
You know, and this is no complaint. I get the nature of the game. I just wish we could have found out a little bit more about those three other people before they got, well, one killed in the accident and two murdered. You know.
Well, and this
I really like the cow.
Kyle. Well, and Kyle, you never know, Kyle. There's still a chance you could learn about him.
Oh, this is true.
Like,
This is true. I just met when alive. You know.
yeah.
Also, I can say this. Since I'm a quarterback for the Longhorns, my character is. I can only assume that the sheriff is an Oklahoma Sooners fan.
Oh, you won't know that yet, but I gotta ask, just because I like to make sure I'm doing a good job. Did I seem to capture the characters decently well?
Oh, right
I
on,
would
man.
say so. But like when I was getting yelled at by the guy, I literally kept getting stuck and Broom kept going like, "Come on, come on."
What I will say though, if I was playing one of my normal characters and I was in Fox's position, I would have gun pulled on that old man so fast.
Yeah.
I got so angry and so frustrated and so flustered. I didn't really I kept getting stuck.
I figured you
It
guys.
really put me in the moment, is what I'm trying to say.
So then the atmosphere of Texas Chainsaw was captured pretty well.
Oh,
definitely.
definitely.
I successfully hated both the characters I came in contact with and feared for my life.
That's good then. I'm doing a good job of capturing it. I know it's
Like honestly, I was expecting to get shot in the face there, but at that point I was just pulling off the hey star quarterback bravado kind of thing there, you know.
Sure, no.
Which was very Broom of you.
You played your character
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
character great. Okay. Real quick, do not refresh your HP, your pull points.
Okay.
Not yet. But I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it, because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I wanted to run a Texas Chainsaw role-playing game for a long time, years. And I just never have I guess I never got around to it, never had the system that really worked well for it, because creating characters in most other RPGs is really hard to do.
Right.
But in Cypher, it's not. It's really easy to do. That's why I want to transfer our Rippers game over so I can actually bring Increase to life as a legit character with actual stats, and I have all kinds of other games that I can bring to life with Cypher.
With that being said, Chin, one of these days, off stream and out of session, can you show me how to make characters on Cypher?
Yeah, I can easily show you how to make a character on Cypher. It's easy to do.
Okay.
I mean, hell, you made a character tonight.
This is most likely what I'm gonna roll with in the session I'm trying to do.
Broom, I think it would be your best bet, personally.
It seems really, really easy to use from a player standpoint.
Basically, the mechanics are this. There's a difficulty. Here's how it works. Hey, Feather, welcome to the stream. How you doing, brother? Basically, Cypher system works like this, Broom. Every character or villain has a level from 1 through 10. Take their level, and if their level's a 6, the target number you have to beat is an 18. If they attack you, you have to roll an 18 or higher to defend, to dodge them, or whatever you're going to do. Unless you use effort and or a skill, which will benefit you to lower that. So if you have a skill and you use effort, it drops it down to difficulties. So if their difficulty is a 6, you drop it down to a 4. Then you'll have to roll a 12 or a higher on a d20. If they, so if they attack you, you make a defense roll. If you attack them, you roll the same number. And I mean, their difficulty, if it's a 6, if you have stuff to lower the difficulty, it's the same thing. Everything is done off their level. Everything is done off their level. So if their base level
is awesome.
If their base level is a 6, that's an 18 or higher. And then you apply skills and efforts to lower the difficulty. That's all it does. That is Cypher system. Anytime they make a skill check, like if it's not against an opponent, the same thing applies. A difficulty from 0 to 10. A 0 means it's an automatic success. They don't roll. Rolls the same way. If they want to try to punch through a door, you apply difficulty to the door, 1 through 10. If they roll higher than the target number needed, they successfully do what they set out to do. If they don't, they don't. If they roll a 19 or a 20, a 19 on a skill check, not combat, grants them a minor effect. Something good happens to them. If they roll a 20, they succeed and get a major effect. It's like they succeed and then something good happens in doing so. If it's in combat, a 17 gives you a +1 to damage, an 18 gives you a +2 to damage, 19 is a +3 to damage, or +3 added to your damage, or they get a minor effect instead. So you could say, I don't want to take the +3 damage. Instead, I want to knock them back, or I want to disarm them. And then if you roll a 20, you get a +4 to damage, or you get a major effect, like you knock them down to the ground, or things like that. That is, I just told you the entire rule book. That's how you play Cypher system.
I love it.
That is it. That's the whole system in a nutshell.
Also, for future reference, I have an inability to. Oh, hello, Umli.
Hey, Umli. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it. How you doing this morning? We are doing fantastic. How about you, Ooms? What was that, Broom? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I almost forgot for a second. I have an inability in trivia knowledge.
Trivia knowledge.
I'm curious as to what that plays into.
Trivia knowledge. Well, it can apply to a lot. It can apply to like trivia games. It can apply even to some questions. Like if someone was to ask you a fact, like a fact that might deal with Texas, that could be considered a trivia question that you won't know.
Gotcha.
And
that's what I kind of figured because it was
inability.
Back.
Yeah, or someone asks you like a question that might be law. Like if they ask you, well, what does this law do? It could be considered a trivia question, and the difficulty. So in that case, since it's an inability, If the difficulty was a 6, it would raise it up to a 7.
Gotcha.
And you pretty much got to spend the points to put it back down to a 6.
And you got to spend your points to drop it back down to a 6, yes. Because there's some tasks like, for instance, an 8, a 7, 8, 9, and a 10 are pretty much impossible unless you lower them. And that's how they're designed to be. They're designed to be that way, because if you roll a 20 on this game, it is not an automatic success. It is not. You still have to beat the target number. If you don't, you still fail. So,
Gotcha.
Basically, like the 7 through 10s, basically got to stack up varying degrees of like advantages, if you will, or be a high enough level where you can use multiple instances of effort.
yeah, and also if you role play it well, like if you come up with a really creative situation around it, you can also get automatically, like the GM can decrease it. You can be like, all right, I'll decrease it for that. That's good role playing. I'll decrease it a different.
Like for the gun, I kind of felt like I was in a dilemma with that because I wanted to deflect it, try and deflect the barrel, push it downward, kind of instead of trying to wrestle the gun away from them or make it look like you could interpret it that I'm trying to do that in any way, shape, or form. Because in case I did fail that, I didn't want to put myself in an even deeper hole. So that's why I tried to explain it the way I explained it with how I was reasoning trying to do it, you know?
No, sure. No, I completely understand, you know, and that's why you made a good call. You barely missed. You only missed by 2. You rolled a 13, and the target number was a 15. You literally almost had it. You just, but yeah, that's Cypher System Broom in a nutshell. That's how you would run. That's how you would run Lord of the Rings.
Love it.
Only difference is Lord of the Rings is fantasy, and you would roleplay the fantasy aspects more than what I'm doing. But that's it.
Yeah.
So
I will also say this though. If I did somehow succeed well enough to where he would have actually dropped his gun, I would have probably tried to get a little bit brave and try and go for a knockout punch.
And that's fine. That's how you're supposed to play it. You know, play your character. If you haven't,
because I actually have an ability that I took with my type, where I can actually treat my arm strikes as light or medium weapons. So
nice. Okay, that's really handy. Really handy. I figured you guys would immediately know what it was the moment you heard the chainsaw. I had a feeling.
As soon as I heard the chainsaw, I was like, oh, okay, we're in Texas. Chainsaw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, but you know, it's a game that you don't like. Nobody that I know of has ran a Texas Chainsaw Massacre RPG.
I can say the same. Well, until now.
Till now, yeah. And the other games I got are going to be completely like I don't know anybody that's ran them personally. And one of them, like I said, Kyle, you will probably never play one again, and you'll be tested in a way that you've never been tested before, ever.
That's a pretty big claim.
Well, I mean, I can tell you guys if you want to know, or I can just save it as a surprise.
I mean, you don't have to tell me, and I'm not trying to say that you wouldn't make it challenging at all, because I know you would. But I mean, not to brag or anything, but I have pulled a few rabbits out of my hat before I shouldn't have been able to either. So.
Well, I'm not saying you won't survive. I just meant
Right.
I'm gonna. You know what? You guys will find out at the beginning of the game anyway. I'm just gonna tell you guys what it is. It's not with these characters. It's with completely different characters. This is gonna make it really hard for Broom. Broom is gonna have the hardest time he's had in the RPG I've ran. Are you guys ready?
Harder than what I've already done today?
Broom, way harder. Way harder, Broom. Are you ready? It's going to be my own horror take on Jurassic Park.
And there is so much unused creative space for an idea like that.
Yeah, because, Broom is used to being all aggressive. How in the hell, Broom, are you going to fight a T-Rex?
Oh no, I feel you. I had to treat the sheriff as a T-Rex today.
Yeah, you thought the sheriff was hard, Broom? Wait till you see the T-Rex's stats in Cypher.
And that's assuming it's alive. If it's an undead T-Rex, holy shit.
So now you got to keep in mind, this is a horror take on Jurassic Park, meaning you guys are humans, meaning if you don't have guns, good luck on beating a dinosaur. Like, good luck on beating a dinosaur. Like,
I'm actually really excited for this.
Jurassic Park or Texas?
Well, both, but for the Jurassic Park one.
And it's going to be a horror take. Like, you guys are going to have to hide. You guys are going to have to run away, and you guys are going to have to make chase rolls where you have to actually run away from the T-Rex, and it'll be determined by if you roll higher than him.
I'm so excited.
So, and after this, if you guys survive Texas Chainsaw, I got your next horror game for these characters lined up. I'll just tell you this one. Fox is definitely going to be the star of the show on this one.
On which one?
On if you guys survive Texas Chainsaw, Fox is definitely going to be the star of that one.
Okay.
I don't know. She's been role playing really good tonight, I gotta say.
Oh, but I meant her skills, her skill set.
Ah, I see.
And the moment you guys find out what it is, it's going to be like if there was a movie theater, the audience would just fucking freak the moment they found out.
Mind free.
Am I pulling like a Carrie moment, like the movie Carrie?
Fox, I'm not telling you. All I'm going to say is if you survive, you'll see. I'm not spoiling this one. I spoiled Jurassic Park because you guys were going to find out at the beginning anyway. But this one I'm saving. And the good thing is if you guys survive, there's like 6 of these games planned if you guys survive.
I hope we do survive because I do think we have a really good dynamic going right now.
I do too. I think you guys do as well. I do. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, Cortana. Oh, stop listening. Never mind. Oh, she listens. Yeah, stop listening. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I forgot to say goodbye. I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Hope you guys enjoy the Texas Chainsaw Massacre story, the role-playing game, essentially. We're using the Cypher system. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys did not get to watch the live stream, you can either watch it on Mixer. Mixer will keep it for 2 weeks, unfortunately, but I'm also going to put it on YouTube. You can find my YouTube channel at Games. The G is capital Games, and then a space with Chin, and the W and C are capital, and that might not matter. Just make sure you put Games, space, with Chin, and with Chin is all together. And yeah, you can find it on YouTube. It'll be there. I'll upload it probably tonight. When I go to bed, I'll upload it. It'll be there for you guys. And yeah, in the immortal words of one Bill and Ted, be excellent to each other. Hey, Cortana, stop the stream.